Hey there, it's Robert with budbells.com, and today's warm-up, it's a 10-minute warm-up, and it's to get you ready to do pistols. And it's the type of warm-up and the skills that I do just to warm myself up to start to do pistols. I can't just drop down into a pistol. I mean, I could, into a pistol, I guess, without warming up, but it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. So what I would rather do is warm up for pistols, and doing this warm-up is going to do just that. So you're going to grab a lighter weight, and you start out with your feet and knees close together, and you're going to do some squats. So I didn't put any recommended numbers on there because you're just going to go by feel. Some people might need 10, some people might need 5 of these. I'm personally going to show you a couple, 3 or 4. Here, so this is it. Warm your back and your knees up, your legs. Then you're going to do some jump squats. This is mainly to warm my legs and my knees up. The hollow roll gets you prepared to get hollowed out for the pistol itself. These seem to really help. We kind of dabble around, been messing around with what helps these pistols, and this seems to help a lot. So you're going to push your feet one way, push your heels away from you, and pull your stomach and hollow out the opposite direction. So you're really going to tuck your tail and reach way back and make this a nice slow roll. Same thing on the way up. Make it nice and slow. If there's a spot that's extra difficult for you, hang out there. What I have found is parts that are really hard for people, they'll rush right through it. So what we need the most is where we're going to spend the most time in. All right? Why are we working on our strengths? Why not work on our weaknesses? It'll just make everything stronger all the way around. So nice and slow. So my weakness is right here towards the bottom, right in here. So I get nice and slow, especially on the way up. That's where I find I have the most problem. So I'm going to spend some time in that position when I'm warming up for these. Nice and slow, really reach up, trying to lengthen the spine out. All right, then you're going to work on the bottom section of the pistol. So go down with 2 legs, and then reach out. One, and the other. Then you're going to work on the plow pose, which is the opposite direction of that slow roll, and it's nice and slow here too. Nice and slow, roll back. Now I'm just going to stop right here. You can go all the way back down if you want. I'm just going to stop here. This is where I feel like I need it the most. It seems to warm my back up pretty good. All right, so you can mess around with that for about 10 minutes. You can do any order of that, you know, any which way, just to warm yourself up for the pistols. Okay, so the workout is 4 rounds. You're going to start out with 15 snatches on each side. I'm going to even this out. All right, 15 snatches on each side, 15 donkey kicks. Then these TRX rows, you're going to get your TRX or your rings in a single handle, whatever, single handle thing. And it's the 3 different kinds of rows. One's a strict row, one's a squat row, and one's a matrix. So a strict row is with no momentum, without leaning, or rolling your shoulder back. You need 5 of those. 5 squat to a row, and then 5 matrix rows. And then play around with maybe do 1 of each 5 times. So do a strict one, do a squat one, do a matrix one, just as long as you get 15 rows on each side. So what that would look like here would be a strict row, squat row, and then a matrix. Play around with that. You can do 15 on each side, and then Russian twists with a lean back. So you can lean back in between. So it's twist, twist, roll back. Twist, twist, roll back. You want to roll back far enough to where you feel your abs really kicking in and working, not lying all the way down to where they just shut off. All right, and then 1 to 2 pistols on each side. So this is just practice, and you want to play around with it. So it's not like you have to do 2. I'd rather you do 1 really solid one, and instead of doing 2 crappy ones. Alrighty, on each side. There's your workout. Enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.